Hey there! Welcome back to another episode in our series on programming fundamentals. Today, I'm diving into Chapter 3, Understanding Structure in Programming. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Structured programming is all about clarity and efficiency. Snarled program logic is spaghetti code. The three structures in structured programming are sequence, selection, and loop. Decision is another name for selection, and iteration is another name for loop. A sequence structure can contain any number of tasks without any chance to branch. A loop structure is not a selection structure. There are three main types: sequence, selection, and iteration. First up, sequence. This is the simplest. Think of it as a step-by-step recipe. A Boolean expression evaluates as true or false. Nesting structures occurs when you place one inside the other. Attaching structures end-to-end is stacking. When an action is required if a condition is true, but no action is needed if it is false, you use a single alternative selection. If separate actions are required when the condition is false, then the decision is a dual alternative selection. A loop takes action repeatedly as long as a condition remains true. A dual alternative selection tests a condition, then performs different actions based on the evaluation. Either way, the program continues afterwards. Each of the structures, sequence, selection, and loop, contain one entry point and one exit point. No structure is required to have exactly three processing symbols. A sequence can begin with a process but does not contain a conditional test. Selections and loops start with a conditional test. Each structure has only one exit point, which can be stacked on the entry point of another structure. Any structure can start a stack, and the structures can be stacked in any order. Stacked structures also may be nested. In business programs, the input statement that precedes the detail loop is called a priming read. It executes just once, and if no data items are available, it might recognize an EOF condition. This code checks the condition and selects the appropriate block to execute. Perfect for decision-making processes. And finally, iteration. A group of statements that executes as a unit is a block. Placing a decision within a loop is an acceptable structured programming technique, as is placing a loop within a decision or any other combination of nesting structures. In a selection structure, the structure controlling condition is tested once at the beginning of the structure. A loop contains a condition test that executes repeatedly. When a loop executes, the structure controlling condition is tested either before or after the body executes. Structured programs are not necessarily shorter than unstructured ones, and in fact, they may be longer. However, they are easier to understand than unstructured ones, can more easily be broken into modules, and are the expected norm. You cannot ignore the rules of structure by using modules, but modular programs are easier to understand, are more likely to be reusable, and allow multiple programmers to more easily work on large projects. Any task can be described using some combination of the three structures: sequence, selection, and loop. This is true in all programming languages, flowcharts, and pseudocode. Structure does not require using modules, but creating modules can make structure easier to see. I hope this breakdown helped you understand the essentials of structured programming. To see more videos like this, please click in the rectangle in the middle of your screen. To see other videos from this channel, please click the circle on the bottom right. If you found this video useful, make sure to like and subscribe for more programming tips and tutorials. Happy coding!